Welcome back to eSIM Studios. My name is Taylor Bell. It's a pleasure to have you in with us today to talk a little bit of technology here, tech news, everything in the mobile technology world. Let me share this link out here. Give me just 1 second and we will get started. I apologize for the late start. I had a little delay. There was some late breaking news that I wanted to definitely include in today's episode. So we will get it rolling here. Let's see. Let me share this out with everybody. And we'll get it rolling. All right. Copy, paste. We're good. Okay. Ready for the game? Yes, sir. So we do this live stream. I'm gonna try to do it every day. Yeah, I had a pretty good streak. I missed yesterday just due to some busy. But I'm gonna try to do this every day. I might miss a day or two during the week, but if you want to know what's going on in the tech world, if you want to have these news headlines discussed in depth a little more, please join us. I'm eventually going to evolve this. Look, I know we just started. We are getting a good number of viewers, but we're going to incorporate you, the viewer. I'm currently looking into having a live call-in show. I'm looking I'm doing that today. How to integrate. I have a radio station, right? So I have a live call-in where you can actually call me. We'll discuss technology on the air. Or if you want to show your face, I know not everybody's cool with that. Actually, it took me a long time before I jumped on YouTube. I think my voice is annoying. Anyways, but we'll incorporate you, the viewer, here shortly, probably in the next couple of weeks. I think we'll get that rolling, where I'll send a link out, and if you want to come up on the panel and join me and talk technology, I'd be more than happy to do that with everybody. And before we get into the tech news, also we are live streaming the Samsung Unpacked event next Wednesday. I believe it's noon. I looked it up last episode and I already forgot. I believe it's around noon. I'll set a live stream specifically for that, and we will discuss everything Samsung Galaxy, everything Samsung Galaxy S24. All right, we'll have a launch party. I did a launch party for the Pixel 8 series, Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro, and it was a lot of fun. And real quick, as soon as I get done with this live stream here, 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go ship everybody's items that we run giveaways here on the eSIM Studios YouTube channel for all sorts of stuff, right? So we did a CMF watch. I'm gonna go ship that today. I'm gonna ship a Google Wi-Fi Nest Pro router. I'm gonna ship that today, and I'm also gonna ship the case or the bumper review that I did for the Pixel 8 Pro. I released that video yesterday and gave it away. So I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We run giveaways. I'm looking to do sporadically, but I'm looking to do giveaways here on this live. I'm trying to make this live stream big, right? Because not many people in the tech sector of YouTube do live streaming. I don't know why, but I want to incorporate live giveaways. StreamYard, who I use on my for streaming, they have a new giveaway function where I can run live giveaways on the live stream, where you simply type in a given hashtag or hashtag whatever I want it to be, and then it'll automatically pick a winner. So we're going to incorporate giveaways, and we're going to have fun doing it, right? That's what it's all about. So that's why I started this channel. It's for you, the viewer. That's why we run giveaways. That's why I think our next giveaway is going to be the new Samsung Galaxy Smart Tag. Now, I'm not sure. I know we have a large number of Pixel users subscribed to our channel. We also have a fair amount, a good number of Samsung Galaxy users that are subscribed to our channel. However, the Samsung Smart Tag 2, the new one that just came out, is only usable with Samsung Galaxy devices. So I know that's going to cut our, people that can use it in half, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm looking for some other items as well that we can do giveaways. I got a lot of stuff around in our office that I can give away, so I'm not too short. But let's get back into it. Samsung Galaxy, let's jump right into it. So we have leaks every day. You would think Samsung is paying me, right, for all the promotion I do for them. Now, that's not the case. I don't get paid. They haven't sent me anything. I get called out frequently because when the Pixel 8 series was being launched, I got called out for being a Pixel fanboy. And then I have a feeling that the same thing's going to happen here in this next week or two, or shoot, probably next month, because we're going to be so heavy on Samsung stuff. I'm also going to incorporate everything else in the tech world, but it's Samsung's flagship phone's being launched in a few days, so I'll probably get called out for being a Samsung fanboy. And my answer to that is yes. Not only am I a Samsung fanboy, I am a Pixel fanboy. I am a Nothing Phone 2 fanboy. I'm a fan of all of these devices. Yes, I love them. I love them all. Let's go. Samsung Galaxy. Let me share. Okay, no, I got some clips for you. So check this out. Before we get into the news, so I pulled some clips. We got, as I told you before, these case companies and these screen protector companies get these devices before they're even released, because Samsung, as you know, they have their screen cases, right? Samsung cases, accessories. Well, the aftermarket companies, Samsung wants these aftermarket companies to have accessories ready to go as soon as the device launches. And that's what happens with basically almost every phone. It's just bigger with these flagship devices. So there was a screen protector manufacturer in Asia that has an S24 Ultra, and they did a video of it, and they slapped their screen protector on it and did another video of it, and that leaked just right now. So I was pulling the video. That's why I was late today. I was pulling the video. Let's take a look at it real quick. Here we go. Ready? So that's the S24 Ultra. It has a case on it, and as you can tell, the person shows before and after with the screen protector on it. Now, it's a glass screen protector, and it is a flat display, and they're basically showing the device with always on display and what it looks like with the screen protector on there. It didn't say what company. Look, they actually get in big trouble if Samsung finds out who did this, and they actually might, I mean, I'm not gonna like sue them or anything, but they'll basically not send them a device next year, right? Kind of as punishment. But that is your first look. I guess that's the first video, in real life video, that we have of the S24 Ultra. So looks good. Now we got some information on some AI capabilities. It's going to be AI heavy, as everything has been here. It seems like in this last year. Excited. Look, do I use all the AI features on my Pixel 8 Pro? I do not. Will I use all the AI features on my S24 Ultra? I will not. But we do have a good idea of what those features will be, and today we got a little more clarity on a couple of AI features and camera specifications. Now, the leaks have come out as far as what the cameras are. Now we get some visuals, right? So here's the regular S24, the small one. This leaked today. It shows, now check this out. You see how it's designed? They're going with a flat, it's going to have flat front, flat back. However, it takes on the same design language as basically what an iPhone 15 or 15 Pro is. Not the cameras, but I'm talking about the frame, right? It's flat sides. It looks similar to the Nothing Phone 2, how flat it is, right? Look at this. You saw the picture? That's the S24. Now look. See how flat those sides are? It's gonna look, I mean, again, minus the cameras on the back, but I'm just talking about the mid-frame. How it's flat all around the edges. Boxy, I love that design. Samsung's slowly inched closer with every release. They get the sides flatter and flatter and flatter, and this year it's completely flat. I absolutely love that design. So back to the cameras. You're gonna have a 10x. If you look on the top left above the violet color, I think that's the S24 in violet on the left, and the S24 in yellow on the right. But it's going to have a it's going to have a 10 megapixel 3x optical zoom sensor on the bottom camera on the back. And in the middle camera sensor on the back is going to be a 50 megapixel wide angle 2x optical zoom. And then for the very top camera sensor on the back, it's going to be a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor. And then on the front, you get a 12 megapixel selfie camera. They've had that 12 megapixel selfie camera for the last few years. When you see 12 megapixel selfie, you're like, what? 12 megapixels? My Nothing Phone 2 has like a 32 megapixel. Some other phones have a 16 megapixel. Don't get caught up. Don't let that number surprise you or deter you from, looking down on the specs, because it is a phenomenal sensor. That sensor for the selfie sensor, that same sensor will be on the S20. The selfie sensor will be on the S24, S24 Plus, and S24 Ultra. It's a phenomenal sensor. Look, all the content I do when you see my face is from that selfie camera. They've perfected it. They've refined it. They've fine-tuned it over these last couple of years, similar to what Google did with their 12 megapixel camera that they used on the back of their first few models of the Pixel series, right? They used that for like 5 years, and they just every year it was the same sensor, but they tweak it a little better, and a little better, and they got it in a really, really good spot right now. So we've got another picture of an S24 right here, basically just showing you the display. I think they have a little slimmer bezels this year. Here is another front facing down on the display of the S24 Ultra. Again, a flat display. You can tell the bezels are slimmer. I got my S23 Ultra right in front of me right here, and the bezels on the S24, as far as the border, right where the black is, that's bordering the display, looks to be a tiny bit thinner, so you can get a little bit more real estate out of that AMOLED display. And then we've got a leak picture of some of their AI capabilities on these devices. So this is, I'm assuming, is the feature where you can remove the reflections. I think it's, what is it? They have a what is it? Oh, they have an erase reflections and then an erase shadows option that will automatically find the reflections of light and reduce and or eliminate them. As you can tell on the right side, there's a reflection. On the left side, there's, not as much of a reflection, I guess I should say. AI should help out. The S23 Ultra does a pretty good job doing it, and every year, as I mentioned, just it gets better and better. So I expect that the same thing to roll over to this new S24 series. And another AI feature we got a peek at. It appears to be, you can see AI generate here on the bottom left, and then it's working its magic in the middle, and then on the right is the final product. So look, we're just getting little screenshots here and there of these AI capabilities that Samsung is gonna promote here on this device. Now let's roll into the S24 Ultra with those sensors. So again, at the bottom, the bottom 12 megapixel is pointed at that front-facing selfie camera right there I just described a minute ago. And then let's go to the back. You have a 10 megapixel, what is this? 3x optical zoom sensor. And then on the bottom row of the bigger sensors on the left side, you have a 50 megapixel 5x optical zoom and a 10x optical zoom as well. Now, if you go up one in the middle sensor, that's the big boy. That's the 200 megapixel wide angle 2x optical zoom sensor that they've had for, 2-3 years, I believe. And then at the very top, you got the 12 megapixel ultra wide. These cameras get better and better, not just with every year, right? Not just with the S21 to the S22 to the S23, but this device, I can't tell you how much. You might have heard me describe just how good Samsung, Google, and even Nothing, right? All three of these flagship phones that I have gotten so much better. And not so much the Pixel because it was, relatively new, but it has gotten better. But getting back to the point, Samsung has increased the capabilities of the sensor of the phone that you already have. So the S23 Ultra has been out for almost 12 months, probably like 11 months. I've noticed a difference in the image quality, the final product of whatever picture you take, whatever the scenario is. It's gotten better. It has gotten better. These get better not only with every series and every release, but with every software update. So every month they just build upon your device and its capabilities. So let's go into the article here and see. So the leaked images, I think I missed one or two, but they were not that important. Android Headlines has got these pictures here that, sorry, my allergies are just horrible today. These are the pictures I downloaded and uploaded. Here's one I did not get. It is what it is. It's a picture. And then here's the AI generated photo. There's the S24 Ultra. There's the erase reflections. There's an S24 Ultra. And you know what? The color. I think this is the titanium silver. Kind of looks gold, right? Kind of looks goldish. I think I'm getting the mint green one. I think so. It reminds me of the Seafoam Pixel 6, if anybody's had the Pixel 6 or remembers that device. The reason why I'm trying to decide, it's a Samsung exclusive color. The two that I'm interested in is the cool blue, and the green, mint green, because those are the only two devices that have a black border, meaning the mid-frame of the device right here, the border of the device will be all black. See this part right here? That's the mid-frame. So the Samsung exclusive colors green and blue are the only devices that will have a black border, and I think that looks freaking awesome. Now, minus obviously the black version will have a black border, but I'm talking about the colored versions. All the other ones have a silver chrome border. I'm not too into that, but I love the black border look. So we got a good view of the camera sensors and some of the AI capabilities. What I'm interested in to see though is, you know how the Pixel has a magic eraser? You can take a picture and if somebody's in the background, you can take that photo and basically erase them out of the photo. Well, Samsung's going to take that one step farther. Samsung's doing a magic eraser, but for video. So if you take a video and somebody's standing in the background, you can, after you're done taking the video, you can go back into Video Editor, circle that person in the background in your video, and then it'll erase it for you. How cool is that? That's freaking awesome. Everything you see here, as far as article-wise, I link in the description below. So anything you see here, if I scoot over something too quick, or you want to check something else out, or look into more detail, just come back to the video and select the link in the description box. Now, they are also going to make, from what I understand, they're going to make searching images easier. So I'm assuming if there's something in an image, if you see a car, right, you're taking a picture, oh damn, and you could be taking a picture of the car, or you could be taking a picture of your daughter and you see the car in the background, you're like, damn, that's a badass car, what is that? Well, apparently now you're going to be able to circle whatever, with your hand or with your S Pen, right? And you will be able to search, I'm assuming obviously you do an internet search of whatever you circle, right? At least that's what I understand. Let's see. Perfect example. Here we go. It says, let's see. So yeah, basically you want to know what plant that is. You circle it, and then I'm assuming you select the search icon. I don't know how that's going to work, but it sounds pretty cool. Here is a huge piece of news, and I told y'all, what was it? I think it was on one of the very first daily tech news live streams we did. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I mentioned the fact that I think Samsung is going to announce that they're going to do 7 years of software updates as well, and match Google in the Google Pixel. Because look, I'm not going to have my phone for 7 years. I know you're probably not going to have it for 7 years. I think the average person in America is every 2.3 years, I believe they upgrade it. Now, that report was, what was it, a year or two ago? So it might be, that number might be extended. It might be a little bigger or longer. Instead of 2.3 years, how it was a year ago, it might be 2.5 years, 2.6 years. Hell, it might even be 3 years, but I doubt it. But it's probably let's just say 2.5, right? So the average life of your device, if you get this device new, keep it about 2.5 years, then you decide to upgrade. Whether you trade this device in or whether you sell it on the aftermarket, it's going to get updated for 7 years. Now, that'll beat Apple, but I'm assuming at some point Apple's going to at least match that or beat that, but I expect it to top off somewhere, right? I don't think they're going to be like, we're going to update our phone for 20 years. You're not going to see that. So they'll probably stay on 7 years for a few years and maybe increase that. But regardless of whatever happens in the future, right now, that's big news. As I mentioned, it doesn't matter to me that much. It doesn't matter to you, I'm assuming. But it does matter because it's important for these manufacturers to lock them in. You want them to support the device. It would be cool if they could support it for the life of the device, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Wow, mind-blowing idea, right? Duh. They should. They should. But theoretically, we know, technology advances, and, at some point it's just not, I guess, theoretically possible. But you would like to see them support these devices for longer periods of time. It is important for the resale of the device, for the just overall aura. It gives them something to brag about, right? So that is big news. They match Google with the Pixel series and providing 7 years of software updates. Now look, that may not be, I believe 7 years of software updates means Android versions. So if this releases with Android 14, you're looking at them updating it to Android 21, which sounds crazy right now, but that's what it is. Now I don't know, and I'm sure we'll find out once we get closer to launch, if they're going to do the same thing with security patches. Because sometimes they'll say, we will update, we support 4 years of software updates, and then they'll do and then 5 years of security patches. So at the end of the 4th year, when it gets its last software update, it'll still get the monthly security patch for another year, right? So I'm sure we'll get details on that here next week, but that's big news. Samsung is going to match Google with 7 years of software updates. Good job, Samsung. That should be applauded. Now, if you need to try the S24 out before you buy it, good news, you can do it. Now, they made this popular, and I'm not even sure many people knew about it. They sent me emails, because I buy so many freaking phones from them. They sent me email, I want to say, I first heard of this it was at the S21, so that would be, 3 years ago. S21, where you can, now, it was only in, I want to say 3 cities in the US, or 2 or 3. It was, now they have this worldwide, but it's only a select number of cities. It's not like you can just walk into a Samsung store like here in San Antonio, Texas, and go try out a Galaxy. It's not like if you live in Nebraska, you can't just go in and try one of these Galaxies. They're in select markets throughout the world, but here in the US, they started out with Los Angeles, New York, and I think Chicago or Miami. I think it was Chicago. But they've expanded this to more cities last year and then this year. Let's see if it mentions where you can try it out. It says Samsung is hosting the Galaxy Experience Spaces in 9 cities worldwide. So hadn't expanded it much. The pop-ups will allow people to experience the new flagships and their Galaxy AI features. Got you. So what they're doing is they're trying to promote their AI features. Look, I think some of this is cool, but it's clear that, at least to me it is, a lot of this is overkill, in my opinion. As I mentioned earlier, I don't use all the AI features on my Pixel and a Pixel 8 Pro. And this new Galaxy S24 Ultra is supposed to have everything the Pixel has and more. So I know I'm not, the whole AI thing's kind of, depending on when you catch me, I'll tell you this shit is annoying, right? I'm like, I don't want to hear that stupid AI, but they're trying to promote, they're trying to ride the wave, as everybody is. I'm not just calling out Samsung. Everybody's trying to ride this AI wave. I'm just saying, me personally, I'll probably use 2 or 3 features a lot, and then I won't use any of the other ones. It's like what I do with my Pixel. I find a few that I really like, and then the other ones are stupid. I just don't use them. But it is what it is. Everybody's different. Let's see what cities they're going to be in. Samsung Samsung's reserve offers are also available through January 16th, and will give you $50 credit when you pre-order the S24 series. I'm going to put out, real quick before we jump back into this AI, what cities they're going to be in. I'm going to put out a video this weekend, or probably Wednesday. The next Wednesday is the launch. I'm going to put out a video probably Monday. I'm going to tell you, now one of the things you have to do is sign up and reserve it. Now, they're not going to penalize you if you sign up and you back out and I don't want one, or oh damn, my check wasn't that big this week, your paycheck, I can't get it this time. They're not going to penalize you if you sign up and then back out, but you might as well sign up just in case you want to get it. They give you $50 back, right? That goes into a $1,020 trade-in credit. You can get towards an S24 Ultra. So I'm going to show you my secret. I have a secret. It's not necessarily a hack, but very few people know about this. I put out a video the last year telling everybody how to do it, but my channel wasn't as popular as it is right now. I'm going to show you how to maximize your trade-in value to where you're basically only going to pay like, I don't know, I think I bought mine for like $168. It's a no-brainer. Samsung's got the very best trade-in deals, hands down. It's almost so good to be true. It's almost so good where you almost can't not get a new device. You see what I'm saying? Like, it almost makes sense to just go ahead and do it. It does not make sense not upgrading if I worded it right. But I'm not gonna get into it now. I'm gonna release a video Monday showing you exactly what to do, and not many people know about it, but I'm gonna put y'all up on game, and I'll show y'all how to maximize your trade-in offer. So what cities is this going to be in? Samsung Galaxy Experience. Now, I think we got the cities right here. It's going to be hosted, I thought I said 9 cities. 8 cities including, did it say 9? No, it says 9 here. Android Authority. You need to proofread before you post. It says 8 cities. Okay, so we got New York City. You got Bangkok. You got Barcelona. You got Berlin. You got Dubai. London. You have Paris and Seoul, South Korea. So in New York, that's the only city in the U.S. Damn, that's crazy. They need to have more, because when they first did this, it had to have been 2 cities in it. I know it was 2 cities. It was in New York and Los Angeles. The pop-up will be located on 50 West 34th Street. It will be open to everyone July 17th. January 17th through February 16th. Damn. Samsung is also, yeah. So what do you basically do here? So this is where you can go to one of their stores, right? They have a pop-up, right? So what you do is go to one of their stores, and you basically can try the device out. Now, when they first started this, believe it or not, they would actually send you a device to try out. I still have the email somewhere. I'll pull it up, but that was the deal. You could also go to one of these in person, or they would send you one. Now, this was with the S21. Now, you would have to send it back, yes, and you'd have to put like a $50 reserve on a debit or credit card just in case you kept it and you didn't send it back. They'd charge you for it, but they did send out devices pre-pandemic. Was it? I don't know. It's besides the point, but they modify it every year or so, and look, they're just trying to get you to use the device. It's going to be a badass device, right? So they want people to use it and see how badass it is, right? So I think that'll do it for the Galaxy news today. And I do have, Pixel, hashtag Team Pixel. I do have some Android news, some Pixel news here. So it looks like that widgets on lock screens could happen on Android 15. Lock screen, customized lock screen widgets will be available on the Android 15 update. We did get some news and or digging through some code suggests that there is framework in place, work in progress in place to support customized widgets on your lock screen, similar and I'm sure definitely better than what Apple has on their iPhone 15. Now I hopefully it won't be like 2 or 3 widgets. Hopefully they'll have a number of widgets you can choose from, customize and select, minus the 2 little buttons on the bottom of your lock screen where you can do like your flashlight and your camera. No, this will be like your Open Signal app, or I don't know, eBay app or weather app or something. So that made news today. I saw that it was in the code of the new Android 14 QPR2 Beta 3. I just released a video about that a couple days ago. Something in there that I did not mention that I should have is that Pixel is gearing towards making it easier to transfer an eSIM. With iPhone, it's apparently very easy. Only takes literally a minute or 2 to transfer. So if you get a new phone, example, if you have a Pixel 7a, which was, I believe that was in the photo, and then you buy a Pixel 8 Pro, but you're on eSIM. Well, for Android, it's a pain in the ass. You got to call the carrier, you got to physically tell them what you're doing. You got to give them the new IMEI number of the new device you want to switch to. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to stay on hold. You got to give them your security password. It's a hassle. iPhone takes 1 minute. You don't have to call the carrier. You don't have to do anything. Well, it appears that Android is right around the corner to solving that eSIM issue, because they're also working on a quick and easy eSIM switch from Android device to Android device. So that's a pleasant surprise that I did come across, that I did forget to mention in my my Android 14 QPR2 Beta 3 video. But just evolving, right? Ever evolving to make these devices just easier to use, more convenient, as our lives get more complex and difficult, right? Well, big news on the beeper front. Does everybody remember beeper? Yeah, I do too. I even put out a lot of videos about beeper, pro beeper, meaning like, this app is awesome. Check this out. I did an app review on it and had it on my Nothing Phone 2, and I celebrated Nothing and beeper. And look, you can't blame. Okay, wait, time out. Long story short, beeper is dead. That's right. Sorry to hit you with the hammer right now. Beeper is gone, is dead. It's removed from the Play Store, and it's not going to be supported. I think even now you can download it on a third-party app store and install it on your device, but I don't recommend doing that, just because of the Chameleon the Chameleon vulnerability virus that's been hitting some of these third-party apps. But the beeper team is also going to end support for the app, meaning the devs are going to stop supporting it. They're going to stop updating it. They're going to stop progressing its evolution. So it's dead and gone. I knew this was going to happen. Apple basically shit all over the Android to iPhone iMessage hack. I applaud Nothing. Look, they're just, even though they got egg on their face when this thing blew up, I applaud Carl Pei and Nothing for trying to make something happen. Far too many times in numerous industries, not just technology, but even the auto industry, even shoot, the what do you call it? The trash industry, right? Like any industry, far too many executives and industry leaders get fat and happy and comfortable with what they're doing, right? It takes somebody like Carl Pei and the Nothing Company to take chances. Hey, does this make sense? Well, screw it, let's try it, you know? So I don't really, look, Nothing really didn't have anything to do with this. They were just using one of these services to try to enhance the usability of one of their devices. This ultimately falls on Apple. Now, whether you're pro Apple for stopping these apps, or whether you're against Apple and think they shouldn't do this, you know, who knows? Now, Apple is going to support RCS with the release of the iPhone 16 series and iOS, is it 17? Next year? Anyways, the next big release of iOS with the iPhone 16, they're going to support RCS, but, big but. So you will get clear photos, videos, and all that crap. However, you're still, the messaging from Android to iPhone still going to be stupid green bubble. Still going to be the stupid green bubble. Even though Apple's supporting RCS, still going to have the green bubble. So that's what that's what Beeper brought to the game, and would make a Android to iPhone a blue bubble, and it would also be encrypted, because any message from an Android to an iPhone is unencrypted. So that's what this app and team at Beeper brought to the table, is supporting encrypted messages with blue bubbles to iPhones. But man, Apple sure did end that pretty quick. They came back, tried to modify some things, and then would fix the issue, and then literally the next day Apple would stop that, and then Beeper would come back and fix something a day or two later, and then Apple would stop that. It's just an endless cat and mouse game that would never end. I saw this coming. I called it out. I just said I didn't know when, but I said at some point they're just gonna have to give it up, you know. So they finally gave it up. Beeper is no more, and it's off of the Play Store. And as I mentioned, it is still on third-party app stores. I looked before this stream, but I wouldn't download it. I wouldn't install it. It is what it is. Sayonara, Beeper. Wrapping up the show. As you know, CES convention just occurred, and we will be there next year. We just got approved. There's some really cool stuff at CES. CES is the biggest technology convention in the world. It's where all the tech industry meets. Everybody. Now, they have one in Barcelona that's pretty big. Mobile World Congress, I believe. But CES is the absolute biggest and best one. There's some really, really cool stuff at CES. I cannot wait. And here's one of them. I've been checking out a bunch of items that they had at CES. Check this out. So this won the best innovation, or best CES award for best innovation. So this looks cool, right? And it definitely is. So check this out. This is a technology. It's not necessarily, is it a phone? It's not necessarily a phone. But what it is, they're putting it on a generic phone, to use an example. So what this company does is basically they make a panel that changes colors, and it's customizable, that does not use any battery. So basically you can put this company makes a panel. Actually, you know what, let me stop trying to describe it, and let's see. Infinix introduced its cutting-edge e-color shift technology. It says this technology breakthrough won Infinix the prestigious Omidia Innovation Award. This revolutionary technology empowers mobile phone panels to change and maintain vibrant colors without power consumption. The deputy general manager, Leah Zhang, said that the creative solutions tailored aimed at the global Gen Z consumer base. Look at this. How cool is that? That's badass. You can customize it. You can put pictures. You can do random stuff. So if you want a black phone, boom, you got a black phone. If you want a white phone, boom, you got a white phone. That's awesome. I don't care. I mean, that will solve the issue of, damn, what color should I get? You can change color every day, right? You have a red shirt on, boom, you could match the color and have a red phone. You got a white shirt on tomorrow and you have a white phone. It says E-Color Shift enables extensive customization of the smartphone's back panel, offering up to 60 customizable areas. This lets users personalize their devices with unique designs, showcasing features like time and mood in a matrix arrangement. The technology utilizes E-Ink Prism 3. It uses microstructures with color particles carrying positive and negative charges. By applying different voltages, users can change the electric field within the microstructure. This allows the display to show different colors without power usage. That is insane. And I cannot believe, thank God somebody came up with this technology. I can't believe nobody, maybe they did think of this earlier, but I'm just glad it hit the market. Look, it's probably going to be a couple of years until it hits the consumer market. With them winning this award, they'll be able to go get venture capitalists to invest in their company. They can do crowdsourcing to invest in their company. Because now that they won Best Innovation at CES, that's huge. That means everything. It literally can mean the difference between continuing an innovative product, consumer product for the industry, or not, right? Because imagine how many people have these really, really cool ideas. They just don't have either the right leader of the company, or they can't get enough funding to support their project. There's thousands of cool ideas and thousands of projects that get started. They would die to win this award. I guarantee you, this is the difference between this company or this startup probably surviving and not surviving. Now that we're aware of it, I can't wait. Look, it's probably going to be a technology that if they haven't I'm sure they patented now, but they might lease this technology to Samsung. They might lease this technology, this patent, to Google for their Pixels, right? That's how this stuff works. This is not a phone company. This is a technology with these panels. So they would have to lease this technology to Samsung to make their Samsung Galaxy S24, right? They'll have a special unique SKU, a special unique model with this back on it. Or shit, it may be in 3, 4, 5 years, it may be standard on all phones. So very cool. Now let's see real quick before we get out of here. What does this say? Infinix also took the opportunity to showcase other cutting edge technologies, cool, including air charge and the extreme temp battery. Air charge utilizes multi-coil magnetic resonance and adaptive algorithms, allowing wireless charging up to 20 centimeters and at 60-degree angles. Safety is paramount, and Infinix prioritizes this with frequencies below 6.78 megahertz, delivering 7.5 watts of power. That's cool. So it doesn't have to be sitting right on your wireless charger. You can probably pick it up and look at it, but it doesn't have to be sitting right on there. Now, there's also something that came to mind I want to look at that's very cool. And a little teaser, you might never have to charge your phone again, ever. or ever at all. Even when you get the phone brand new, you don't have to plug it in. We're going to get to that. So I'm going to put this one, hang on. The extreme battery temp addresses the common issues of mobile phone battery failure in extreme cold. It incorporates biometric electrolyte infusion solid state technology. What the hell? In its electrodes, operating seamlessly even in temperatures as low as -40 Celsius. Damn, -40 Celsius. That's going to be the temperature of the Kansas City game tomorrow night. No, I'm just kidding. It's not going to be that cold, but it's been cold, but not that cold. In other words, the battery in itself has less fluid and it's less likely to seize up. That makes sense. I'm interested. Let me get into my. Now I'm not gonna go over this because I want to go over one. I promise you, one last little thing that I just teased. There's a link that I want you to go see. If you want to go see the very best products at CES, all the cool shit, all the stuff that I just discussed. That's what CES is all about. That's where it's where technology is headed. It's all the cool shit. If you're viewing this channel, you're gonna love CES. Go find this link in the description box. It's the best of CES 2024, and check that out. I promise you, you're gonna find a number of things that you're gonna like. So that's in the description box below. Now I'm gonna do this on the fly, real quick, before we get out of here. I saw this article, or I saw this news story, this breaking news, and I didn't even add it to our stream today. And I was like, that's got to be our number one thing. Watch. Yes. So, a Chinese company has developed a nuclear battery for a cell phone. That's correct. A Chinese company has developed a nuclear battery that could keep your phone running for 50 years without charging. And I only keep mine for less than a year. 50 years. Let me go back to, here we go, I'm sorry. So I saw this, came across this, and definitely wanted to show this to everybody, but I can't believe I forgot. That's how busy I was. So, obviously, a glowing horizon for phones, no pun intended. This will come with backlash, I'm sure. This will come with people saying, it can't be done, or they don't want to do it because it does involve the nuclear term, right? And we all are worried about the emitting frequencies or all sorts of stuff that some of these phones can emit certain frequencies and stuff you have to be worried about. That's probably the reason why my brain is completely fried, but besides that, I don't know how well a nuclear phone would do with me, but there is a company, Beta Volt Technology, claims to have successfully miniaturized atomic energy batteries, which measure less than a coin at 15 by 15 by 5 millimeters. The compact battery uses 63 nuclear isotopes to generate 100 microwatts and a voltage of 3 volts of electricity through the process of radioactive decay. Wow. Their battery is currently in the pilot testing stage, and Betavolt plans to mass produce them for commercial devices like phones and drones, but also states nuclear batteries could be used for aerospace equipment, artificial intelligence, medical equipment, advanced sensors, and micro robots. The Beijing-based company claims to have drawn inspiration from devices such as the pacemakers and satellites. Betavolt is planning to boost its tech to produce a 1-watt battery by 2025. And while it still has some way to go, the company seems pretty confident to start developing way ahead of European and American scientific research institutions and enterprises. So they're going to get a head start, try to get this technology down pat before the Americans and Europeans do. We'll click on this. It says this technology could revolutionize electronics by removing the need for chargers and/or portable power banks altogether, creating devices that can run continuously and whose batteries do not degrade in terms of capacity and lifespan over charging cycles in the way that lithium-ion batteries do. It could be, let's see, it says Betavolt states that the BV100, I'm assuming that's their prototype model name or number, Betavolt states that it will not catch fire or explode in response to punctures or even gunshots, like current batteries do, when they are damaged or exposed to high temperatures. Such unlimited power could provide drones that fly continuously, phones that run constantly, and electric cars that don't require recharging. Well, I could say, I mean, I knew at some point that we were gonna get there. I just didn't know when, right? Because look, 20, 30 years in the future, we're gonna have all sorts of stuff that we can't even imagine right now. Let's watch this video and we'll get out of here. Is it an image? Oh, it's a video. Oh, sweet. It's a picture. Okay, so this is the little battery, the little nuclear battery. It's less than, what is that, a coin? Looks like a Chinese coin. So how is this constructed? So it's 15 by 15 by 5 millimeters tall. Battery casing. You have a diamond semiconductor converter. Then you got the isotope Ni63. Then you have diamond semiconductor converter, and you got another isotope Ni63, and then you have a battery contact and the battery case tower. Damn, that's amazing. Wow. Okay, I will link this in the description. If you're interested in that, please go check it out. I'm also going to upload, that'll do it for the day. I'm also going to upload I already uploaded it. I'm going to publish a video, an app review of Open Signal. I mentioned it I think yesterday or 2 days ago in stream. Cool app. Look into it. Open Signal. You can. That was from the T-Mobile wins the Carrier of the Year. Open Signal conducted that test, and I was like, yeah, let me do a review of Open Signal. I've been using that app for years, but anyways, go check it out. I'm gonna release it right now. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And as always, I will see you tomorrow. If you got any questions, anything whatsoever, hit me up in the comments. Check them every day. So have a enjoyable Friday. There's my cat. All right, it's time to go. I'm out of here. Peace.